Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Second Cup of Coffee. Pastor Tom with you. We are kicking off a new series here in August called Walk, W-A-L-K. We're going to be looking at walking with Jesus when we don't understand the word that he said. And we're going to be looking at a particular apostle, Thomas, and his interactions with Jesus as he struggled with walking when he didn't understand, walking in doubt, and walking in fear. His name, or his nickname, was they called him the twin. And I wonder a little bit, reading through some of the Gospels and the interactions that he had, I wonder if he didn't get that name because there seems to be these two things that try to fight for his driver's seat. One is doubt and one is faith. We see it again like in three different interactions. We're going to dive into one in John 11. John 11, some of you know, is when Lazarus was raised from the dead. And before Jesus gets to where Lazarus is in a cave and all of that, he's with his disciples. They send a message, Lazarus' sisters do, that he's sick. Jesus stays 2 more days. He ends up dead. And he said, all right, let's go now, boys. And they're not understanding. They're like, well, if he's just sick, he'll get better. And he said, no, Lazarus is dead. Verse 14, and I'm glad for your sakes that I was not there, that you may believe. Nevertheless, let's go to him. Then Thomas, verse 16, he said, let us also go. He's talking to the disciples, that we may die with him. He's not talking about Lazarus. He's talking about Jesus, because prior to this, Jesus said, look, or they had said, Jesus, haven't they tried to kill you where he's at, and you want to go back? And so it may sound funny, but I think Thomas was walking in an element of faith at this place. Like, look, I don't understand it. I don't understand if Lazarus is sick or Lazarus is dead. I don't understand if Jesus is in peril, if he's not in peril. All I know is this: I'm going to walk where he's walking. So boys, let's go. And I think faith was speaking. I'm walking where he's walking. So boys, let's go. You have to tell your mind, your will, and emotions sometimes that we're going to walk where Jesus is walking, whether I feel like I have the faith for it or not. Well, Pastor, what do I do if I don't have the faith for it? Number one thing you do, just keep walking. Number two, it's in another part of the Gospels with Jesus, and this man, his miracle seems to have passed. Jesus said, I told you that I was going to do this, and the man says, help my unbelief. He wasn't saying, give me more unbelief, but he's saying, I have unbelief. You need to help me. And then what did the man do? He walked with Jesus to where Jesus said he was going to go, and the miracle happened. If you got unbelief, you're in a good boat, because there's a lot of people that had unbelief. But the key is you can't stop walking. So I tell my mind, my will, and my emotions, boys, let's go. And if it doesn't end well, at least we're with Jesus. Boys, let's go. So, you need to look yourself in the mirror. Doesn't matter about gender. If you're a lady, say, ladies, let's go. If you're a boy, say, boys, let's go. Whatever it is, you need to lead your mind, your will, and emotions on this walk. Don't stop. Keep walking, because he knows where he's going. He knows what he's going to do. And we just need to be in step with him when we get there. If this is an encouragement to you, I hope you share it with somebody. We appreciate however you find us, and we're grateful that you do. God bless you, and we'll talk to you soon.